So we've spoken about some of the difference in pellets, and we've looked at the pointy pellet. So now, as you can see, we've got a few different shapes and sizes here. So what are the differences between all of these?
Right, so you've got the pointy pellets there. We've talked about those, haven't we? No, they're not ideal. Some people use them for close range stuff, and maybe at close range it probably has a use. To be honest, I've never got on with them, and I don't know many people that have. So that's that one. Now we've got the Barracuda Hunter Extreme, and that's got a funny old head on it, a bit like myself as it goes. Calm it. So that is designed for like rat shooting up close, in the idea that as the pellet hits the animal, it opens up, mushrooms out, and does a really decent wound channel, which is what you want. Obviously, you want to kill the animal that you're shooting at. That's that. Now you've got the normal wasted dome, right? And that's the one I always choose because of the accuracy. They're a very, very nice pellet. FX, I think, yeah, they make good pellets. Well, JSB made them for them, and they work in pretty much everything. But you can use that for hunting, HFT, everything. That one you couldn't, and that one you couldn't. And this one, well, that's just weird. No, this one, again, that's for close range stuff. It's not, 50 yards out like that. So I would stick well clear of that. For me personally, a normal domed pellet is what you want.
So are they all the same weight?
No, they're not. Now, that's a thing you've got to watch out for and be mindful of. So if you've got a 177 air gun and you're shooting an 844 grain pellet, and your gun's running at 11.6 foot-pounds, what happens if you put a 10.3 weight pellet, 10.3 grain pellet in there? The power, potentially, and I say potentially, could go up over 12 foot-pound, and you're going to fall foul of the law, right? And we don't want that, do we? Let's be honest. Because, yeah, suddenly you've got an FAC in your hands, and 5 years in jail. Not much fun, really, to be honest. Might have been better to be like lockdown again, wouldn't it? But here's the thing. These pellets, what you need to do is, if you do change your pellets for your gun, chrono it. Don't shoot it into a yellow pages and go, it's got a page 67, that must be non-FAC, because that's a load of rubbish, and I've seen people do that, and it's just baloney. What you need to do is chrono your gun. If you try different pellets, so you've gone from those, right, super points, to those, they are different weights, therefore it could put your power up. There again, it could lower it down. And is power the main thing? No, it's accuracy. That's why, again, we're back to the FX. Very accurate pellet. These will be accurate out to 20 yards-ish, but after that, I don't know. But again, it's power and accuracy, but definitely more accuracy than power. But yeah, the weights on these, all pellets, all the manufacturers make different weight pellets. You must chrono your gun if you change.
So when you're shooting your pellets, do you have a preferred weight, like an average weight that you would use, or?
In 177, I always use JSB Exacts 8.44 grain. And I know my gun, even on a hot day, because that can put your power up as well, as I'm sure you will know. So I run my gun at 11.6 foot-pounds. On a hot day, like in Czech Republic for the World Championships, it was 35 degrees every day. And people were going and chronoing their guns, and the power is over 12 foot-pounds, or 16.2 joules, I think, off the top of my head, out there. So they had to turn them down. Now, my one never exceeded the 12 foot-pounds, thank God. It was close to it. But if I've zeroed my gun for 11.6 foot-pounds, I mean, not that it's going to make a whole lot of difference running 12 foot-pounds, but I prefer it at 11.6 because that's where my aim points will come in perfectly, and it goes from there. So yeah, for me, in 177, definitely an 8.44. And in 2.2, jumbo RRSs, they're really, really nice. I really like those. And in FAC, well, it slugs all the way, isn't it? None of this pellet lark.
Perfect. So that was a little insight to different types and weights of pellets.